What about the opposite s3x confuses you the most? My pants size are in inches. Doesn't matter the brand or style. Yours come in arbitrary numbers. And every brand and style is different. What the hell does a size 2 mean? We don't know either, which is why shopping can take forever. Size 2 is always really thin/petite, no matter the brand/style though, since the smallest is 00 and it increases from there. Edit. Wrong smallest size. How they put their hair up with the towel. There's a r/tifu somewhere about a guy playfully yanking the towel off his GF's head, only to discover her hair was in it, and hurting her, and ruining sexy time. Edit. Found it. Yes, the hair is twisted up in the towel. Let me repeat. It is twisted up in the towel. Please do not yank it off. What I don't understand is how men don't know this. Why the heck would I put a towel on top of my hair? I just learned this from this thread. And I don't understand why I didn't know this either. It seems really obvious and I guess I just never really thought about it. I feel dumb for not realizing. What is it actually like to a penis and stuff hanging around all day? Doesn't it get in the way when you walk? WTF. I mean, I know that someone who has those goods can't elaborate because it's normal, but my brain can't comprehend what it might be like. Doesn't it get in the way when you walk? No. It's usually going the same direction I am. It's usually the balls that get in the way. When biking it seems to happen all the time. Depends on how loose or tight your balls are, I guess. I'm thinking it's the same with women and boobs. If they're big and saggy, they might get in the way. Not so much if they're easily contained in clothing and tight/perkier. Yeah, my small balls don't get in the way. TIGHTSACK. Why don't they make a bra that can just go in the wash and dryer with the rest of the stuff? Maybe I'm a heathen, but I always throw my bra in with the rest of my laundry. Are you supposed to hand wash? Right. I mean, look, nobody has time to hand wash this stuff. Either she goes in the wash and lives or the bra was weak and I'm better off without this delicate flower holding me back. I totally agree. However, a friend and I recently had this discussion and I realized that I'm only privileged enough to be able to think this way because I'm a B/C cup and bras are relatively cheap for me. My friend is like a DD and pays almost twice what I do for essentially the same amount of support/comfort. So she would be absolutely horrified at the idea of machine washing her bras. I helped her move over the summer and we actually had to make sure her booby holsters were in open boxes, stacked on top of everything else, to prevent them from getting smushed/damaged. It was kinda funny, but once she explained I 100% understood. My girlfriend is a GG, and she throws it in the washer. Her bras shoot between 100 to 150 a pop too. Somehow they make it out, at least as far as I know. How have all women already become immune to my various manly scented body sprays? I will never understand male perfumes names. Women have scents names like spring flowers, but men stuff like gun, collision, truck, marine or 3000K gold makes zero sense to me. Maybe if you're buying stuff marketed at teenagers? Mine smells kinda woody at first then goes into vanilla notes. It's breath and vanilla. I'm sure if you shopped around you could find a perfume with that scent, mate. Why your trousers don't have normal size pockets? To make you have to buy a purse. Most guys I know have this chaotic physical energy I never understood. Pass an item? Nope. Have to chuck it. Walking by a stop sign. Jump up and slap it. Getting into bed? Cannonball. Those things are just for fun. Jumping into the bed like that at 27 is still just as fun as 7 years old. It's more fun because the cannonball is bigger and you can't get in trouble for ruining the bed. My mom stayed at my place one night and I came home drunk and splashed into my bed and she still got onto me. Why do we need 6 pillows on the sofa? Seriously. I had 2 before I met my girlfriend. Why do women remain friends with other women they don't like? A frenemy? Maybe you have to work with her. She is fink of your brother/best friend/parent. She knows people in your industry and can make your work life hard. She has something to offer. How do girls shed so much hair and not go bald? I probably scraped together a pound of hair out of my bathroom, and by tomorrow, there another pound on the counter, floor, shower. It's not that we shed more hair, it's that you notice it more because it's longer. A friend of mine is dating a guy with long hair and it's all over the bathroom and the living room floor. As a guy who has always had medium length hair, this shocked me when I grew it out. Thought I was going bald. Nope. Just a lot of hair. Curly too. So loose hairs tend to get caught on the curls and come out all at once in the shower. Where does yours go in pants? Secure it to one of the ankles by placing it in a sock. The good ol' ankle holster. Met a girl in a dating site and we chatted for a few days. She kept sending me pictures of her tits like right out the gate and telling me how she wanted someone to take care of her twins. She was sending all sorts of sexual stuff, but I never really played into it because I at least talk on the phone first. Fast forward 2 days after, and she agreed for some Netflix and chill. She goes, "You really think I'm going to have sex, you don't you?" My response was, "I have no idea." And I never heard from her again, lol. That left me baffled. Edit. Why the zipper is on the opposite side to ours on clothes. Supposedly. Men dressed themselves. Women had and such to help them dress. Men's buttons are easier for a right-handed person to button on themselves. Women's are easier for another right-handed person to button onto you. Why can't they get their own chocolate bars? They always want just a bite. I'm not spending the rest of my life eating 3/4 of every chocolate bar. 3/4? You're lucky. Periods seem to really suck. How the do you not all go to the surgeon to get rid of the entire reproductive system? I like my balls as much as the next guy, but if they made me bleed and cramp up for 1/4 of my life, I'd be first in line to lose ups. The hot and cold nature of some women. One day she loves talking with me, and the next she won't even make eye contact with me. She probably overthought something you said. I'm guilty of doing this. Why it seems like they either love or hate each other. A couple years ago I was a baker in a bakery and was literally the only guy working there at the time. I was pretty cool with all my coworkers and they would always tell me about all the drama going on in the store. There was lying, scheming, alliances and betrayal. Every day was like an episode of Game of Thrones. Went through a lot of employees, all girls, and it seemed like they could never get along, or if they did they were best friends. What's up with girls and drama? I was the only male teacher on a hallway of female teachers for a decade. I was cool with all of them, but their friendships, hatreds, and alliances shifted constantly over the years. People who would hate each other's guts one year would be best friends the next. It made no sense to me. The fact that I state plainly and precisely what I'm feeling and what I want, and they read into subtext that isn't there, or don't just take my word for it. I just told you how that makes me feel. That's all there is to it. For clarification, I'm a guy. Sometimes I'm annoyed, but no, I'm being petty, or I'm in a bad mood, so I'll say it's fine, but she won't leave me alone until I just tell her. So I do. Then she gets annoyed. I was annoyed. If I wanted to tell you, I would have. Sometimes it's better not to know every single thing we are thinking. When you can clearly see that someone you care about is frustrated and all they say is "I'm fine" when you ask them what's wrong, that is truly infuriating. It's so clear that you aren't fine, and your mood is contagious, so instead of just stewing in it, try. I'm just a little annoyed right now because of this, but it's really not that big of a deal. I'll get over it cause I know it's petty, and if we don't have to sit there and drag it out of you, the most likely response you'll get is "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel that way," and then it's just over. Why did she take the kids? Crab rave. Women. How do men sit on the toilet without dipping theirs in the water? We throw it over our shoulder. Does yours hang low? Does it wobble to and fro? Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? Can you throw it over your shoulder? Like a continental soldier? Does yours hang low? Holy ps, I just spit my milkshake all over the couch. I haven't heard that in forever. Why agree to watch a TV show together, but be on your phone? Then 20 minutes later say it doesn't make sense or it's not very good. But how can you know? The need to hint at everything they need/want. Just tell me, I don't understand hints. Something that may help explain this. Women on average tend to be very agreeable, meaning they don't rock the boat. Sometimes they don't voice their opinion because they are trying to avoid conflict. Though this only explains why they do it, it doesn't help the situation much. When I got in my first serious relationship, one thing became abundantly clear. Honesty is key. It's best to always encourage honesty with the significant other and always positively reinforce the honesty at first. For instance, if they say something honest that makes you unhappy, don't start immediately with the negativity. Start by thanking them and then move on. Assertiveness training can be hard, but it can definitely be learned. Don't go about your entire life playing weird passive-aggressive mind games. Most women can easily learn to voice their opinion. Saying that you are going to do something, like take a shower, and then doing 5 other things completely unrelated to that. 1 hour later, you still haven't done that thing. I'm not sure if you're saying men or women do this. Why do women seem to always expect the guy to make the first move when you know that we are too oblivious to even know if you want us to? Or do you just not know how profoundly oblivious most guys are? Personally, as a guy, I don't think it's that we are oblivious, but it's that after being flirted and lead on by other women whom we've made a move on and were rejected by, it makes us cautious of our actions. Yeah, that's definitely the case. I always feel like I'm pretty attentive in such situations, but I'm anxious of the repercussions of reading into things wrong. I've done the cringiest in undergrad because I read a situation wrong. I thought a girl was into me, but she was just being nice. I hate myself when I think about it, and it's a shock that she still likes me as a person.